You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your weekly spoilers from Monday, November 6th through Friday, November 10th. Full roster of spoilers. We've got like 5, maybe 6 for every single day of the week. There is so much to unpack. We've got newlyweds, and the groom is newly fired also. We have got the Halloween horror behind us with no storyline really advancing. We've got Lee pretty angry because of the whole faux kidnapping thing. There's just a lot that is going to be collateral damage from all the plots we've seen this week. The only day of the week I don't have at least 4 spoilers for some bizarre reason is Thursday, but I've got a couple of undated spoilers I feel like are going to wind up there later in the week, but right now I don't have them dated. Let's dig in. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. Jumping in, Monday, November 6th is season 59, episode 51, and we have Marlena Evans celebrating with Roman, Brady, and Brady Black. That's exciting. Stefan DiMera sees something shocking. I'm guessing that's going to be from the Day of Days promo with Gabi over Lee Shin's body. There's a hole in his back and she's holding a bloody knife. You know, a lot of people wondered, was that maybe Halloween? But I knew it wasn't because of the spoilers for Lee for the rest of the week and just the context of it all. And that's the same day that Lee Shin has a fight with his sister, Wendy Shin. And it definitely looks like Gabi she either killed the guy or, I don't know, she was drugged and woke up there and picked up the knife. It is days, so literally it could be almost anything. What I do wonder about this is whether Lee Shin is really dead, because we know that Dr. Rolf is in town, right? And when Rolf's in town, dead bodies don't stay dead for very long. So maybe Remington Hoffman lives to fight another day as Lee Shin. I certainly like him. He's a nice bit of eye candy. So I generally don't hope they resurrect people, but for this one, I'm hoping resurrection, but who knows? Ava Vitali and her new job is a source of stress for Harris Michaels, of course, who worries that, her running a drug operation in downtown Horton Square is going to be a bad thing. Yeah, Chad catches Stephanie with Everett and he's not happy. But I mean, if he doesn't want to marry her, shouldn't he let her go marry Everett? I mean, he says he doesn't want to marry her right now, but how long does she have to wait? And how is she willing to accept that Abigail is probably going to cast a shadow over their relationship indefinitely? That's hard. It's a really hard situation. And if Stephanie's done her homework and Everett really was in a coma, then it seems like he does have a really good excuse for ghosting her. I mean, Tuesday, November 7th is season 59, episode 52 on Days of Our Lives. It's EJ and Nicole's wedding night. She won't be getting pregnant by him because she's pregnant by Eric. So, at least they don't have to worry about that on their wedding night. It really looked like there was supposed to be a wedding crasher that was going to be dramatic. And of course, it's just Stefan and Gabi showing up to let EJ know he's fired. The good news is he's wealthy. He's got all that money from being a DiMera and then years of running a drug cartel. So it's not like he needs a job. Hopefully he won't end up getting a job working for Clyde's drug operation. Speaking of undated spoilers, I'm going to dig into that in a little bit because there is an EJ nod in there. Wendy wants revenge on Tuesday, and there's an undated spoiler that says it might be about Melinda, might be about, Gabi supposedly stabbing her brother. Paulina makes a sketchy move on Tuesday, and Rafe demands answers from Gabi. So we'll see what that's about, but it has to be about Lee Shin's bloody body, right? We'll know next week. Wednesday, November 8th is episode 53 of the current season. Alex Kiriakis is busy plotting with terrible Theresa Donovan. Boo. John Black is celebrating his anniversary with Marlena on Wednesday, which coincidentally is the anniversary of Days of Our Lives as well. Brady and Eric join them for that big celebration. Or I guess it's going to be probably a small celebration, but a celebration nonetheless. Maggie Horton is thinking back on her life with Victor Kiriakis. Hopefully she won't let that plotting snake Constantine closer to her. And Sarah and Xander's custody battle picks up speed on Wednesday. This is looking very stressful, but I do know there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and they are going to end up amicably co-parenting. And at some point, they are going to reconcile. In the Day of Days promo, we saw him asking her to move back in, and they had a kiss. And yeah, it's pretty soon. They're going to be back on the road to good stuff. Thursday, November 9th is season 59, episode 54, and we'll see Dimitri von Leuschner struggling with guilt. I feel like the reason we're light on spoilers for Thursday is that could be when Nicole's car wreck happens and she goes into labor on the side of the road. And if you've seen the Day of Days promo, if not, check our video on it. You can check in the Days playlist. And Leo has to help her deliver the baby. And then Dimitri gives that baby to Melinda and Sloan. And Melinda is planning to, that's the baby she's going to find for adoption. She was handed it. So I wonder if that is what Dimitri is feeling guilty about. He should be, because that's horrible. Rafe tells someone what Gabi's fate is. I don't know if this is the week she leaves town. We'll see, because we do know that Camilla is leaving and is leaving soon. And this whole Li Shin thing is a way to explain her exit. And if they are recasting her, like rumors say, then she might run off to avoid consequences and then come back later with a different face, which would be a smoother transition than, I don't know, Emily O'Brien walking onto one airplane as Gwen and walking back off another airplane with a blonde wig as Theresa. I think she's doing an okay job, but it was a really weird transition. Obviously, they were going for weird intentionally. Wendy Shin finds herself tested on Thursday. And then we're on Friday, November 10th, episode 55 of season 59. And the spoiler for that day says Melinda finds a baby for adoption for Eric and Sloan. Yeah, I think that's the baby that Dimitri handed her and Sloan, and Melinda is going to get a doctor to lie, and they're going to have Eric adopt his own baby. That's so soapy. It's terrible for Nicole. She's going to go through this loss, and it's a definite redo of the Sarah car crash baby thing with, swaps and stuff, except Sarah really lost her baby, and Nicole's baby will be very much alive, living with other parents. This is going to be so messy and soapy. It's one of those things where I dread it, but I'm also excited because it is so soapy, and this is one of those plots that Ron Carlivati does really well, even if it's a repeat plot, but it's rerun. So that's how he rolls. You guys know that. Stephanie sets up some boundaries with Everett. He is going to be staying in town and is apparently going to be the new editor-in-chief at the Salem Spectator. He is not going anywhere. Reportedly, Blake Barris is still filming now. So whether he works out with Stephanie or not, they are keeping his character in town for quite a while, at least 6 more months. Jada Hunter's attention is focused on Dimitri and Leo Stark as next week ends, and Chad considers playing dirty. I'm sure this has to do with his new rival, Everett. All right, I have a couple of undated spoilers for the week, and I'm not sure when they're going to be. Hopefully I'll get dates on it before I do the 2-week spoilers. One is that Wendy Shin blasts Melinda Trask, and the other is that EJ secures a new job. Clyde did want him to run his drug operations. Brady Black needs help over at Basic Black. I'm not sure how that would work out, given the whole Kristen thing, but I'm not sure who else is hiring right now. We'll see. I'm excited to see what it's about. There's a whole bunch of drama coming for him and Nicole. He's supposed to show up at the scene of the car accident, demanding to know where is his son. And of course, their baby was stolen. That's a little awkward. It almost looked like Nicole was upset in the video before she has the wreck. So I don't know if she and EJ had an argument. We'll see. I'm very curious if their brand new marriage is going to survive the stress of their baby dying. Of course, well, A, not their baby, and B, not really dead. But still, as far as their relationship is concerned, their baby died. So we'll see how they weather. I don't think it's going to go very smoothly. And very soon, Eric and Sloan are going to be married as well. So baby makes 3. All right, that's everything I have. Please drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and click a like if you enjoyed this weekly spoilers update. And definitely come back tomorrow. I'm always here talking Days of Our Lives with you guys every single day of the week, 7 days of the week, 24/7, 365. You can find Days stuff here. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.